welcome back to another episode of The Worst Experience.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Worst Experience. I'm your host, Chitera, aka Lila. You know me. We family. And I'm not alone. No. I'm with, you got really nice locks. Please introduce your name. Please introduce yourself. What?
My name is Vuyo. I'm just Vuyo.
Vuyo. Vuyo sounds like a Xhosa name. Are you Xhosa?
Yeah, my dad is Xhosa, but I grew up Betty.
You grew up Betty?
Yeah, it's just that typical.
They have this thing. People say like Betty men are romantic. You think you're romantic?
No. At
least you're aware.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
At least you're aware. And
I think I haven't really gotten too many opportunities to showcase my romantic side because I was never really like a dating relationship type nigga.
Really?
Yeah, I've just never been like a relationship type guy. I used to be in a relationship like with a proper girl. Like,
what did you do?
I just broke up with her because I just felt like I didn't have my shit together.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
That's valid.
And she didn't even make me feel like it. Like she would literally put gas in my car to go pick her up and see it. Just, you know what I mean? Like, but I just couldn't. Like I couldn't stand not having my shit together and then being with her. So I was like, fuck. So I broke up with her. And
no.
Yeah. So I've just never been like a relationship.
Do you think she was the love of your life?
At the time, yeah, at the time. What do you think? You think there's one soulmate? You think a person has one soulmate?
No, not necessarily. I think you as you grow, you change. Obviously, it's inevitable. And then obviously you meet people that meet your expectations, and they could probably be like the love of your life. Yeah, I don't think I believe in soulmates.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think there's you have multiple soulmates, but like they are people that you just like you're meant to be with, but they're not the only person on earth that you're meant to be with.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was at the time. Yeah, girl was perfect. Like,
really,
bro, she never made me feel like, you know what I mean? She was perfect. But
how long ago is this?
Over 10 years ago.
Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah, over 10 years ago. I just never been like a relationship type guy. So yeah, I've never really gotten a chance to showcase like my romantic side like that. So no, for now, no.
Okay, for now, ladies, for now, no. Chill out. So without any further ado, let's get into it. What's your worst experience?
Worst experience. I was like, I kept thinking about that since like I was supposed to come here. And I really can't like put one like worst experience. Like there isn't one thing that I can say this is my worst experience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I went to a Stoat school. Do you know what a Stoat school is?
No. Please educate me.
So a Stoat school is like the school Stoat, yeah.
Stoat, like naughty.
Stoat, yeah. So a Stoat school is basically like it's like the final boss when you've defeated your parents. They've called the uncles to come talk to you, defeated them. They send you to a Stoat school. So basically you get like disciplined at the Stoat school. Like they're allowed to like beat you at the school. So I'll say that's my worst experience because there's a lot of other experiences that I experienced there that are bad experiences. So at that school, I think it was just my worst experiences took place in that school. But also it was one of my like funnest periods in my life. You know what I mean?
If you had to think like off the top of your dome, like what was the worst thing that happened to you there?
The worst thing that happened to me there. It's just so much because like, you know what happens, right? It's like corporal punishment. Like I'm talking shabbat.
And you can't even say, no, I have rights. No.
Rights.
No.
I think your parents signed them away as soon as
that
like they,
fair.
So they like, there's
how
like.
How naughty were you?
No, I was a good kid. Like I was a good kid. I just had my ways, man. You know what I mean? But like, let me be honest.
Okay.
I was a pretty problematic kid. I was very problematic. And I think it's cause like single mother, you know what I mean? Like you get to an age where like your mother can't really tell you, she can't really do anything to you. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's why I was very problematic. Like, cause I didn't feel like anyone could discipline me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it would have been different if I had my dad with me. You know what I mean? Like I met the nigga's huge, bro. So I was like, yo, if I lived with this nigga, I wouldn't have been the nigga that I was. But yeah, I was a very problematic kid. So yeah, they sent me to the school. The school is in Mpumalanga. I don't know if I should say the name of the school. I said the name of the school. I've told the story before on TikTok, but I don't know if I should say the name of the school.
We could bleep it out if you like.
Nah, fuck him. Seth Ups Academy.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah, but
You're allowed to. Yeah, you're allowed to.
Yeah, I went there. Seth Ups Academy. Those who know Seth Ups, they know Seth Ups. But yeah, you basically get your ass whooped, like shambogs, slaps, bro. Like I've seen my maths teacher get like her ass whooped by like the owner of the school. So the owner of the school was like very hands-on. So he would like come through and like make sure everything is like. So I remember I'm sitting in maths class. I can see like the staff room right there. My maths teacher, she's in the staff room. The nigga slaps her, bro. He slaps her like the way they slap us. He slaps her and then she comes into the class and then she comes and tries to teach us after that. Like, yeah, like, yo, you just got your ass, like,
What the hell, bro?
you just got slapped. You wanna come in here but yeah, like so it's like serious corporal punishment. And like, it's not like you can like block or anything or, you know what I mean? Like you have to stand there. So if, let's say maybe you do something and then they say, okay, I'm gonna give you 5 slaps, right? You have to stand there like with your hands to your side. And then they kind of like tilt your head to the side, and you stand there, and then it slaps you like 5 times. And not
Same
like
spot, not like pop.
No, same spot. Like it slaps you like you did something to him, like real grown man strength. Like they slap you, and then like
And
you
you
walk
bleeding
around
and
with like
stuff,
you walk
and
around
oh
with like
my
a
days,
5
bro.
finger on your face like the whole fucking day. So, but it was like a normal thing, you know what I mean? So you could get whooped for like anything, like because there were days where we used to wear jerseys. Then there were days where we used to wear blazers. So if you're wearing a jersey on a blazer day,
You're
you
getting
get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? And bear in mind, we're there with like criminals, people who did all kinds of things, like house breakings, people who were hijackers. So they steal shit. So now you're getting your stuff stolen. They steal your blazer, right? They steal your blazer today. Tomorrow is blazer day. They steal your blazer today. What the fuck you gonna do?
Oh, you're getting whooped.
You're getting
bro.
whooped. So
Every
you go there
single
knowing
blazer
you're
day.
getting whooped. So what we do is we call it arming. You'd wear like 2 pairs of pants. But then they started figuring out that, okay, people wear 2 pairs of pants. So what they would do is they would feel like what you're wearing under, and then they tell you to go change, like go take off those pants under, and then you come back and then they whoop you. So like after assembly, we stand there, whatever, and then when it's time to go to class, we go row by row, like class grade by grade.
Yeah.
And the teachers stand there in like a guard of honor. So you have to walk through them, and then they look like at everything that you're wearing. They look at your uniform, if your shoes are clean, everything, then you walk by. But if you're not, pull you to the side. Yeah, they just pull you to the side, whatever. Your shoes are dirty, they pull you to the side. Like we used to be like, you're standing in assembly, you're polishing your shoes like low key, like at the bottom. Cause you know, like if you walk out of assembly with these shoes dirty, you're getting whooped. So that shit was terrible. That school was just the worst, bro. But like I said, it was fun too. Like it was genuinely.
How was it fun? How?
Because these are some of the worst people that go to the school. And bad people are very fun. I don't even lie. Like people that like get up to mischief, they're very fun. Like they're very fun to be around. So we got up to a lot of like mischief like over there. But like, you know what I mean? Cause you get used to it.
Yeah.
Like you get used to getting beat. Like it's like a normal thing. You know what I
Was
mean?
it like bullying? Did you
There.
guys get bullied there by everybody else? Because I'm assuming that it's like you telling me it's people that are criminals, bro. Like that's insane.
You know what's the funny part is that there was actually no bullying. I've never seen
Really?
I've never seen anyone get bullied. I've never gotten bullied there. I've never gotten bullied my whole life, but like, I've never gotten bullied at that school. I never saw anyone get bullied. I don't know what it was about that environment that was just so chill. I think it was kind of like we're all in this together type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, we'd also look out for each other. Like if you are there doing something you're not supposed to and the teacher's coming, like would warn you like, yo, even if I don't know you, I just warn you like, yo. You know what I mean? Cause I think it was kind of like We're all in
You
this
guys-
together.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're all getting fucked up
Yeah,
together.
you bonding over pain.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was terrible. You weren't allowed to date.
Wait, this wasn't like a boys only school?
No, it was girls. It was girls too. And they also used to get like whooped. Like everyone gets a whooping. Like, and they used to have short hair. So actually the school got closed for a few years, I think, because a girl got unalived. I don't want to say like the wrong things to fuck up the algorithm. But yeah, she got unalived there.
No.
Yeah, they beat her so bad that like she went to hospital and she died there in hospital.
No.
So yeah, they got closed for a few, but I hear that it's open now. It's back open now under new, cause the owner died. Cause that was a real demon. Like the owner of the school, he was like the real demon. But now, yeah, so now apparently the son is the one that's running the school. So now it's much better. But at the time,
hell.
That shit was hell. So if me and you were caught dating, right? What they would do is they would have us, so the owner would call a meeting and call the whole school to come sit there, right? And they'll call you up and then they'll call me up and they tell you to fuck me up. Like in front of everybody, like fuck. And I can't even block. It's not like a thing where I can block. Like I have to just stand there and you have to fuck me up. You're my girlfriend. You have to fuck me up. Like I'm talking fists, like in the face, like punches, everything. And they tell her that if she doesn't fuck me up, then they're gonna fuck her up. So she doesn't have a choice. So she has to now beat the shit out of her boyfriend, like in front of everybody. You know what I mean? So it was like, that shit was just, bro, I've seen some shit there. Like I saw some shit there. Like, bro,
you're telling you, oh my days, bro. Oh my days.
Bro, that school was, anyone who knows Cephap's Academy will tell you exactly what I'm talking, like, bro, back 2010, around 2010, that shit was terrible, bro. Like, that shit was just, if you run away, so people would run away. It was so bad that people would run away.
I can imagine. Like, you can only take so much, bro.
People would run away, and then when you do run away, so when they catch you, right?
Shit.
When they catch you, so you get chained to, like, firstly they beat you, like they fuck you up
to a
like
pulp.
To a pulp, like to the point where like you're unrecognizable.
No.
Like, and in front of everyone, like the owner of the school would just call a meeting. He'd ring like an alarm, and then we all have to go to a certain place and sit down, and then he would address us, and then he would call the person up, like, yeah, so you ran away, yada yada, and make them stand against the wall and beat the shit out of them, and then start bleeding, and then they tell him to go wash off that water. He used to call the blood, like, he used to be like, yo, go wash off that water and come back here. And the guy would go wash off the blood and come back and keep beating in front of everybody. So, yeah, people would run away. And then after that, after you get beat, you get changed to wherever you go. So we used to sit in class and the teachers would come to us. We wouldn't go.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, the teachers would come to us. So in the morning, the head boy or one of the prefects would take you, go chain you to your desk in class, right? Chain you to, by the way, both your legs are chained together, right? And your hands.
So you're
also
like an
chained
inmate,
together.
basically.
Yeah. Your hands are chained together, your legs are chained together. And then the head boy accompanies you or whatever, they accompany you to your desk. You get chained to your desk to sit there. And then at break time, when it's time to go eat, he would unchain you, walk you to go get your food. You eat your food, and then he walks you straight back to your desk.
So he watches over you like a warden.
Yeah, he basically watches over you.
That place was prison, bro.
That's what everyone said in the comments when I told the story.
They just call it school.
They were like, yo, that's genuinely prison. I hated, like, there was a point where I hated my mother, like, because I was like,
why would you
do this to me? Yeah, why would you send me here? Like, why would you send me to this place, you know? But I guess she didn't know. Like, nobody really knows, because our parents also weren't allowed to come into like the boarding,
premises.
The boarding place.
Okay.
Our parents weren't allowed to come in there, and we'd only go home like from grade 9 upwards. You only go home maybe for like 2 weeks, twice a year. So it's a boarding school. Everyone is a boarder. So you only go home maybe for like a month in like full for the year.
I'm assuming this is like probably in like June or something.
Twice a year. So I think around June and then around September. Yeah, you go home just twice, maybe for like 2 weeks each. So your parents never get to really see you. And the reason that they didn't want people to go home is because they knew that your parents would see you in a state. Like I used to have marks like on the side here from like the tip of like the shambok when they hit you. Yeah, like I used to have marks, like a shitload of marks. Like everyone there basically had them. Like you have marks on the side from the tip of so your parents never really get to see you much. So I think that's why they never wanted people to go home. Because they knew that if your parents saw you like that, no parent would send their child back.
Nobody in their right
looking
mind.
like that, exactly. So yeah, so you weren't really allowed to go home like that. And then it was just that the bathing situation. We used to fucking bath outside, like on like a field, dude. It was just like a field. So when you come, there's a list of things that you buy.
Yeah.
And then one of them is like a Vascom. So you thinking like the Vascom is maybe to like wash your clothes in or whatever, but that's
do you know.
That's where you bath. Like that's where you bath, because the showers, they're not even showers. They're like this high with pee, like on the floor. Like people just go in there and pee, like at night, like on the floors in the shower.
What the hell?
So we never used to use the showers, no bathrooms, nothing. Like there's literally, the bathrooms are like, bro, it sounds like, it doesn't sound real, right? But the bathrooms were also like high with like pee and shit on the floor. The bathroom, the pots were like, had shit like up to the top, like that, because they never used to work. So people used to like get on the seat and like squat on the seat of the toilet
and poop,
and then it pooped there.
My goodness.
So yeah, that shit was that place was just, and that's why our parents were not allowed to go there, because if your parents saw that, then your parents wouldn't send you back. They wouldn't let you spend a night there if your parents saw that shit there. And when you have to go inside the bathrooms, you'd have to like strip naked, because you don't want your clothes to smell like the way that bathroom smells. So you have to you'd have to literally strip off into your underwear and then hang your clothes like on the fence there. And then you go inside, you do your business, and then you come back out. Of course, you put your shoes back on so that you don't walk on that. And then you do your business, then you come back out, then you put your clothes on. Because you don't want your clothes to smell like fucking, like shit in there. So yeah, there was that situation. And think about it, you're bathing outside, right, on a field. Think about June, it's cold. That place is in the middle of nowhere. It's like, it's like in the middle of just a bush, that whole boarding school. So it's cold as fuck. So imagine that you have to bath outside. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning in winter. The grass is white.
Brad, they just beat you yesterday.
Yeah. And you have to stand there and the grass is white. That's how cold it is. And then there's like 2 taps in the whole boys. So all the boys, there's 2 taps. Literally, there's just a tap there and there's a tap there, and the water pressure is slow. So you have to stand there in a queue to fill up your Vasco. Like for like 30 minutes to an hour, you have to stand there. No, warm water. You'd have to break, so what we do is we buy a kettle, and then we break the kettle, and then we break just the outside of the kettle, and then just keep the element, like the thing that gets hot, and then you put it in the water, and then you plug it in the wall, and then that's how you get your water like warm and shit. And then you bath in the morning. But like also that shit gets stolen, because remember, the people that are there is criminals. So that shit gets stolen. So like only like a few people can actually warm that water out.
So you guys had no contact with your parents? Like you couldn't call them?
I snuck in a phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I snuck in a phone. A few people had phones, but I also snuck in a phone. I think after my second time coming, after I went home, I told my mother, I was like, yo, I need a phone. Like there's no way I'm doing this without a phone.
You didn't tell her what was going on at this?
I told her, but
what did she do?
What else can she? I think they also pay full, like for the year.
Damn.
I think it's not a monthly payment, so they pay for the whole year. So even if they want to take you out, it's a lot. It was expensive. It was a pretty expensive school too. So even if they wanted to take you out, they couldn't take you out because they paid for the whole year. So my mom, she would feel sad for me, but like
there's nothing
she can do because she already paid for the whole year. So she just made me tough it out throughout the year. So yeah, I had a phone. I brought a phone in, but either way, like even with the phone, like you
didn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can barely use it because like
everybody's watching,
and if they know you have a phone, they're going to want to steal it. You know what I mean? Like shit was bad. Like even the theft was bad. Like you would have a trunk full of like stuff, right? And your trunk is locked. It has a lock on top. Yeah. You thinking your shit is safe because the thing has a lock on top. They flip your thing upside down and then they cut it under. and then they steal all your shit, and they put your trunk back, and then you get back thinking, oh, like everything is good. Then you open it up and the shit is empty because they cut it up under. So yeah, it was that shit. That school was all of my worst experiences were experienced at that school.
Dude, bro, no,
literally,
bro.
and it was just a year. I just did a year.
I'm sure that year felt long.
Yeah, I just did 1 year. Like I genuinely just did 1 year.
And what grade were you in?
I was in grade 9.
Yo.
And that was but you know how they used to keep people in the school, right?
Yeah.
How they used to keep the parents happy.
How? Marks.
They used to, yeah. Like everyone used to pass there because when we were writing exams and shit, the answers are right there. Like the answer sheets and they're right there. There's no teacher watching us while we're writing exams. So, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why everyone used to pass because they never used to invigilate when we're writing exams. So your parents come home. I remember I got an iPad that year because my mother was so happy with my report.
But
she bought me an iPad. She's like,
the trauma though.
Yeah, I got an iPad out of it though. So honestly, it's not that bad. After a few months, it's not bad.
No, it's horrible, bro.
After a few months, it's not bad.
I get that you adapt, but to pain like that.
Yeah.
You just learn how to stay out of trouble. But even when you try to stay out of trouble, bro, like, no.
But we still used to do everything. Like we used to have sex on there, like, but you have to do it in class though. So when you want to have sex, you have to do it in class. So as soon as the bell rings for,
break or?
No, for after school.
Okay.
Everyone walks up. They come out of the classes. They walk towards the boarding area. And then you and whichever girl that you guys spoke about, doing this, you guys will stay behind. And then you have a friend standing maybe outside there to go watch if there's people, if there's anyone coming. Then you get in the class with the girl and then you sit on the chair and then you guys, whatever she does, you do what you have to do. You know what I mean? Then you finish, then you go out, then you go back to the boarding. So everything that like they didn't want us to do, we
Y'all
did
became smarter also.
Yeah, everything that they didn't want us to do, we did it. Like
do you think that shaped you as a person? Like that whole experience, that
yeah, I think it did.
365 days, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Like now I'm one of those people that you can put like in any environment.
And you'll adapt.
I'll adapt, like any kind of environment. So that shit taught me that. Like it taught me a whole lot about that. And I grew up the only child, so it taught me like brotherhood and shit.
That's me too. I also grew up as the only child.
Yeah.
But this shit is scary, bro.
It taught me like brotherhood and just knowing how to, coexist with other people and things of that nature. Cause we used to share things like food.
Yeah, and you're not used to that.
Yeah, I wasn't used to that. Like as the only child, sharing my space that's like my worst nightmare. But like after that, it just, you know what I mean? It just made me very adaptable to like everything, every kind of situation. So yeah, I wouldn't take it back. I genuinely wouldn't take it back. Like I wouldn't undo it. Like that was some of the best times of my life. Genuinely some of the best times of my life. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the relationships that I formed there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the girls that I was dating there, I still talk to until this day.
Really?
Yeah, because when they find you, they're like, yo, nigga.
It's me.
Yo, remember what we used to go through? Like, yo, you know what I mean? So like, it's just one of those situations and like, you know what I mean? Everything. I saw everything there. Like I saw all kinds of drugs there. Like my first time seeing Nyaupe.
They had drugs there.
Bro, everything. Like, do you understand when I say everything?
Do you understand that in my head it's like, bro, this is so strict. Like people are so strict here. Like it's just straightforward.
No, fucking everything, dog. Nyaupe, dick.
What is
Nyaupe?
Is it something that they snuff?
Nah, they smoke it. Like they put it in like the joint, like they roll it in a joint. And they add the stuff in and then they smoke it.
So you're telling me people can lace a joint?
Yeah, so that's what they used to do. They would lace it or they'd come. So basically the older guys, the matric guys, they used to come smoke in our rooms because at that grade, like we never used to get bothered that much. You know what I mean? Because the boarding master just thought, okay, the young ones, they're not problematic like that. So they never used to really come bother us in our rooms and stuff and search our rooms and stuff. So the older guys would come into our rooms and like they'd put their rock in the globe thing and they'll smoke their stuff in our rooms and bro, you know what I mean? So it was just, bro, it's just one of those things where everything I saw, like I literally saw Nyaupes. Like I would see Nyaupes like sleep, like in church, before church, they used to smoke before church. These guys would be sitting in church, like sleeping, like dozing off, like scratching themselves, like, bro, that shit was just,
Insane,
yeah.
bro.
We used to just smoke weed because we would like, people would escape and go buy things in town.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you know someone's gonna go in town, you give them money to, yo, please come back with this for me, come back with this, and then they come back with that stuff for you. So yeah, we used to escape and do that. We used to go to the club too. Like we used to escape.
no, that's crazy, bro.
We like would escape. There was a club like in Nelspruit in the town.
That's insane.
So we'd call a maxi cab to come and pick us up at the top of like, so it was a farm next door to the boarding school. It was like some white guy named Dekok. It was his farm.
Yeah.
So we'd have to jump into his farm and then walk up his farm and then go to the top of this farm. And then, that's where the maxi cab would pick us up and then would take us to the club, would go club and then do whatever we do there. And then we'd come back and then come down the farm, go inside the school and then go in your room. And then when you get into the room, that's like kind of like the, like, you know what I mean? That's when you find out, you go to the other rooms, you find out, yo, did they come around to come check if we're here? You know what I mean? And find out if you're safe. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can come back and then like the people tell you that, bro, like the boarding master knows you were gone. Like, you know what I mean? Then now you have to wait for after church. Because after church, that's when the boarding master used to discipline everyone. So you'd have a list. So after church, he would come to the front and read out a list of names of people who just did all kinds of shit throughout the week. And then you just whoop them like in front of like.
I don't think the boarding master was normal, bro.
Funny enough, he was the most sane one. He was the only guy that wasn't afraid of the owner. So sometimes the owner of the school would tell him to beat someone.
I mean the owner.
Yeah, he wasn't. He definitely wasn't.
No, bro, there's no way.
He was a demon. Like that guy
was absolutely no way.
Scary looking. Like he was scary looking. Like even his face, like, oh, fuck, that guy was so scary, bro. He used to wear the same thing, like every single day, he used to wear the same brown shirt, the same pants, and the same shoe, and the same cap. And the cap was like faded. So we used to think like that, utwele, like with that, the stuff that he's wearing.
Outfit,
yeah, because he used to wear the same, even though he was rich as shit, but like he would wear the exact same thing every day. So,
no, bro.
Yeah, that was probably the worst period, but also the best. So I don't even know. You asked me what's my worst experience. That was my worst and my best.
No, dude. Everything you just said is like so bad. My thing is, another thing that's running through my head is, remember the girl you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Her mishap?
Yeah.
Her not, making it. What goes through a parent's mind? Like, you sent your child to school to be disciplined, bro.
That's probably,
and your child bro.
Yeah, you probably don't forgive yourself. You probably will never forgive yourself. Because I'm sure she must have told you that, yo, this is bad. Like, it's bad where I am. Like, probably like, nah, because you're, when they send you there, you're a problem child. So even if you complaining and stuff, they don't have pity for you. They don't have sympathy for you because you're, you know what I mean? You're a troubled child. So they don't really care like that. You know what I mean? So,
you guys didn't even have like therapy there.
Therapy.
Therapy is a luxury. No.
Therapy for what? Like according to them, they're not like doing anything. Like,
was it like white people?
No, it was just black people.
The owners
and the students. Like no white person was gonna send their child there. It was just black people. Like it's just coloreds and black people. There were no white people. Not even a single teacher was white. Because even the teachers, the owner would get teachers that I think they needed the job so much. And that's why, like, when I was telling you that my math teacher got her ass whooped, like, she couldn't do anything because she needs this job. Because I think he gets, like, people who are maybe not licensed to be in the country. Maybe get someone from outside who doesn't have the proper papers. So they need this job. So that's the kind of teachers that they would get. Like, they would get teachers like that.
I'm going to ask you a very rhetorical question. I think I know the answer already. If your son was like ill-disciplined, would you send him to that school?
Yeah.
No.
Because think about you adapt. Like it's
no.
Like the adapt. It's very. I'm telling you, the school is super fun. As much as it's super fun, dude. We used to do everything. Like whatever, weed, everything. Like we did it there. Like you know what I mean. Drinking. We used to Bro, we used to sell, like, I used to also sell cigarettes there, because cigarettes were like a high, like, cigarettes
High
was like,
demand.
yeah, it was like 10 rand a fucking cigarette.
What?
Because
So
you're risking.
you were making bank. Yeah.
Because you're risking when you go out to
It's
go
a
buy the
risk.
cigarette. It's a risk. Like, I could get like beat to a pulp for this. So I'm risking, you know what I mean? I'm risking my health. You know what I mean? So that's why it had to be expensive. So cigarettes were like 10 rand. I think a joint was like 15 rand or something.
And that time the economy was still like, you know, it's not what it is right now. Back then, the economy was really good.
Yeah, now I probably charge like a 20 for a cigarette.
20.
In this economy.
25.
Probably. It just depends how bad they want it. And also it depends if people around don't have it, then I could charge more.
So now also, like when you go home, like during the course of the 2 weeks, I'm assuming you can't go home and stock up because they check your bags.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have food. So you're not allowed to have like your own.
What did y'all used to eat?
Like they used to give us, so it'd be porridge, it'd be oats, and then it'd be like bread with like butter or maybe cheese sometimes. And then, yeah, just things of that nature. The food it wasn't the best, but it also wasn't like terrible, but it also wasn't the best too. So,
Sure.
you weren't allowed to bring food, but also you could sneak food in. So what you would do is, so my sister used to live in Nelspruit. The school was in Nelspruit. So I had a sister who used to live in Nelspruit. So I used to tell her she'd buy me food and then she'd bring it to the top of the farm that I said?
Maxi taxi
Yeah, where you meet the shoe. So she would bring it there and then I would sneak into the yard, go up, and then I'd go get the food and then sneak it back into my room and then put it in my trunk and everything. So we used to have food, like you would sneak in food. Do you know what I mean? But like, if you get caught with it, then it's like, it's serious. Do you know what I mean? So we'd sneak in food like cornflakes, wheat bix, sauces. You see, sauces were like a commodity.
Yeah.
So like when people dish up food, they can come to you and be like, yo, can I please have sauce? And you're like, okay, $5, I'll sauce you up. You know what I mean? So you can charge people to put sauce in their food and stuff.
Insane, dude.
So it was a whole economy there. Like there was a whole like
that is insane.
there was a whole economy there. But like, you know what I mean? It was fun though. I genuinely, so to answer your question, yes, I would send my son there. I would send my son there. I think if I survive there, then why can't the little guy survive? You know? So yeah.
No, bro. Oh.
It sounds bad, nah?
It's horrible. It's terrifying.
It sounds...
They need to shut that place down. If it's open, they must close it forever.
They did close it after the chick,
Forever.
but they reopened it.
Forever.
It's feeding people, like, you know what I mean?
We don't care.
But yeah, I don't think it's like that anymore, though. Like, I don't think it's like that anymore. In my comments, a lot of the kids that went like more recent, they were like, no, that's not how it is, yada, 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 yada. So it's not like that anymore, but yeah, it used to be so terrible. It used to be so terrible. But,
That's
yeah.
insane. I wouldn't send my kids there, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Why not? You think you wouldn't survive?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about the pain that they have to go through.
Yeah, so?
No, what do you mean? Yes, no.
This is life. Like, this is life. At some point, he's going to get his ass whooped at school or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Nah.
Like, if someone came now with a shambok and said, yo, I'm whipping all you guys. Like, I'm the only one that's prepared here.
So, you don't fear anything?
No, I do.
No
I do. Everyone's got fears. I do. It's just, I don't know. It's just certain situations like that. If you put me in, I just wouldn't. But yeah, I'm still, bro, if someone wanted to come with me with the shambok now, I'll still be scared of it. Like, yo, because it's painful. Like, the shit is painful. Like, you know, you never get used to pain. Like, you never get used to pain. Genuinely never get used to pain. Even though we used to still do everything that we had to, you know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
Like, break time, we'd smoke. Break time, we'd go smoke, come back to class.
Bruh, you telling me about this is just, for me, it's already traumatic. Thinking about it is already traumatic. I don't even know what you went through, bro. Like, I can't even lie to you. mentally?
I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
Are you
messed up. I don't
numb?
know. No, I'm not numb. I'm not numb. I remember everything. Like, I genuinely remember everything. I still remember how painful it was, but I'm glad I went through it. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got stories now to tell. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that happened there that I've got stories to tell. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like adversity, like, just makes you an interesting person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I don't regret it. I genuinely don't regret it. So.
Guys, that is insane. Please tell us what you guys think about Vuyo's story in the comments. I think it's insane, bro. I don't think I'd want anybody to go to a school like that. But shout out to you.
And if they have went there, if you know someone that has went there, put it in the comments. Like, just tell them that I'm not lying, because a lot of people on TikTok would think I'm lying.
Really?